Welcome to The Bracket, episode 37. Today, we are doing best bar songs / songs to sing as a group, which is a fantastic suggestion I got in the DMs. We got a big crew today. No Nick, he's out on vacation. We do have Glenny Balls, who's, I think, the biggest bar guy here, other than, I guess, Jeff, because he lives in DJs, but it's definitely Glenny Balls' close second.
I'm excited about this. I love bars. I love singing drunk at bars, so this is an exciting occurrence to be here for.
Big singing guy, and I'm very. I wonder how many Billy Joel songs you think are on our list.
Probably 0.
I didn't say. I'm not saying.
I had to guess, but we'll see.
We also have Big T. Big T sneakily has the voice of an angel, so I just figured he'd be a good one to bring on in, right?
Not sneakily, pal.
Nothing sneak. You've heard it, right?
I've heard him. Yeah, he's a
I've never heard.
He's a good singer.
He's an incredible singer. We'll get you singing something by the end of this.
Maybe.
I think we'll see. But before we get into that, let's hear really quick from Game Time. Let's talk really quick about Game Time. Game Time is the exclusive ticketing partner of Barstool Sports. They're a ticketing app that makes it easier than ever to score last-minute deals on tickets to sports, concerts, and shows. And they guarantee the lowest price. They crack the code on how to score deals on last-minute tickets. I used them to get tickets to a Yankee game very recently. You know what? I could have gotten them probably for like free through some sort of sponsoring thing, but I decided I'm going to do it just like the way you guys should do it, which is by doing it with $20 off my first purchase. If you download the Game Time app and go to the account tab, create a login, redeem the code LCB, you get $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Make sure you download Game Time, get last-minute tickets, the lowest price, guaranteed. Remember, so many different things you can find on here. You can find MLB tickets for under $15, Yankees tickets as low as $14, Red Sox $14, Mets $13, Braves $14, Cubs $12. Name your team. Game Time has the hookup on the deals to get you into the ballpark. Remember, again, download the Game Time app, go to the account tab, create a login, redeem the code LCB for $20 off your first purchase. Terms do apply. Download Game Time. Thanks to Game Time. Let's get right into it. We have a 12 versus a 5 seed. 12 seed, Party in the USA.
That's a good one.
Party in the USA. It's this very simple song, easy to sing. Everyone, I think, mostly knows it, right? At least anyone of age in a bar. And that's going up against the number 5 seed, Dancing Queen by ABBA. So very tough matchup. We'll start out with you, KB. Party in the USA by Miley Cyrus or Dancing Queen?
Dancing Queen.
You think without a doubt?
I just never really liked the Party in the USA that much. I think it's catchy, but
it's a factory song.
Fault, yeah.
It's like one where there's not a lot of heart behind Party in the USA.
That was more like a meme song to me. It lost its luster, then it didn't have any staying power.
All-time mashup song.
Yes.
I don't agree.
Really? We did this on
Now the big thing is to do the house remix of ABBA.
Yeah, that's true.
Everyone parties to that, yeah.
But Party in the USA.
I like Dancing Queen. I think it's a better song to sing along.
I think Tro Ballins has mentioned this before. He said that all songs from that era were about just parties. Yeah, we're in the club. Yeah, we're partying. That was it. Every song was the exact same thesis.
Yeah. What was the plot of Dancing Queen?
She's a queen that's dancing.
Sweet. Only 17.
Yeah.
She was young.
Ooh.
She was at Bullwinkles.
She was underage. Didn't know that.
Yeah, actually, now that we say the lyrics out loud, a little problematic.
Predatory.
Well, only if you consider it a sexual song.
I think you're talking about a
ballerina
dancing, young and sweet.
Yeah.
Probably inherently a little sexual.
There's so many songs like that where you don't realize it until after what it's actually about. What's the Kobe Calais one? The
Bubbly?
Bubbly's about an orgasm.
Yeah.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
I love Bubbly.
Think about the lyrics for a second.
Cum bubbles?
Whose orgasm starts at their nose?
Yeah,
I never have it in my toes either.
Well, you orgasm 2 toes. It's a different story.
You've never had a toe curling?
Yeah, that's the thing, Tommy, that you
Sloppy
clench your
toppy.
toes.
Yeah, you never do a little toe
bust.
clencher?
You've never seen the 3 pictures of Alvin and the Chipmunks? Who's getting the
who's
best
the best
head?
head?
All toes are curled.
Think about it.
Fair enough. Yeah, I have tons of orgasms. So I knew that.
All right.
Yep.
KB, you're going with Dancing Queen, Big T.
I'm going to be offended if Dancing Queen wins this. It's the definition of mid. It's old.
Really? Wow.
It's old. It's by, where are they from?
Sweden, something?
Yeah,
Yeah.
What does that mean, though?
Party in the USA, it's about America. Miley Cyrus in her prime before she...
Real highbrow
steeped
stuff.
Not a wrecking ball guy.
A haircut.
No, she's gone downhill. But in the early 2010s, there was nobody better doing it.
I'll say, I think Miley Cyrus should have sang Dancing Queen. It would have been better.
Ooh, yeah. Who did she sing recently? She did a cover with somebody.
Dolly Parton.
Dolly Parton, yeah, that was really cool.
Landslide.
Yeah, Landslide was
the
great.
voice for a lot of songs.
Great voice. So you're going to go with Party in the USA.
Absolutely.
Lenny Ball is curious where you land.
This is a tough choice. I don't love either song personally. I am going to go with Party in the USA, though. I think people overrate Dancing Queen as to how upbeat it is. It's kind of slow if you actually think about it. Yeah. I feel like if you're at a bar dancing and singing a Dancing Queen, you kind of have to move in slow motion, which I don't want to do. It's like, you can dance, you can die, having the time. Slower than you think.
Yeah.
I'm going Party in the USA. I mean, the lesser of two evils for me is Party in the USA on that. Easier to sing with the bros.
I wonder what the lyrics. I know it sounds stupid, but Party in the USA.
So put my hands up to playing my song. The butterflies fly away.
Like judging it on is what do you know the start of? You know, hopped in the cab at LAX.
Off the plane in LAX, so I guess not.
Fuck.
With a dream in my cardigan. Oh,
I don't like the lyrics.
The next one is jumped in a cab. Here I am for the first time. So you were close.
Yeah.
Something about going to the
my point a little bit, but I don't know the first lyrics of Dancing Queen. I know it starts off.
The second stanza of Party in the USA is "My tummy's turning." I don't. My tummy being in a party song,
and she's feeling kind of homesick.
She is feeling kind of homesick.
Pressure, and she's nervous.
When the taxi.
I'm going Party in the USA by a big amount.
All right, Glenny Ball's Party in the USA. Stephen Shea.
I'm also going Party in the USA by a big amount. In the early 2010s, way before Demon Time,
This is a great story already.
One of my buddies, we worked together at a sales job, which was essentially being a telemarketer. And every Friday, like not exactly at 5 o'clock, but every time it was about to leave, which would sometimes be 3:30, 4, whatever, he would put that song, take his headphones out, play it for the whole office.
He's the reason I hate the song, guys like that.
No, it was the start of the weekend. You're ready to go. It's like, all right, fuck this, we're out of here.
Party in the USA, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm gonna send through Party in the USA. I was just I feel like Miley versus Selena was a big thing growing up. I was always Team Miley. Do we have Team Miley or Team Selena people in here?
Do you
like
stick
both.
by that now?
I didn't pit women against each other from
I did.
early
That
age,
was
but
what I usually did in middle school. Just who's hotter? I was always Team Miley, so I'm gonna go with Miley here.
All right, Team Miley. Owen.
I was always Team Miley as well. Yeah, Party in the USA. To Tommy's point, yeah, the second the word starts, everyone knows every single one.
Yeah.
That's the best bar song.
Both are fun songs to sing, but I do think Party in the USA
a good bar song.
Yeah, that one gets the people going.
Dancing Queen, I always have this Roseanne sketch ingrained in my brain because it was like the only thing we had on VCR in my Lake Placid house. I don't know why, but I always think of Roseanne.
A great person to associate with anything, really.
Mm-hmm.
White supremacist beliefs, just general good TV.
Neat.
One or the other, usually. Next up, we have the number 4 seed versus the 13. 4 seed, it's Wagon Wheel. Wagon Wheel is going to be a tough one to beat, well, if we're being frank with ourselves.
Which one?
Yeah, we got to clarify.
Which one would you rather?
I want
Too often we go
Darius.
most iconic instead of our own personal favorites.
Yeah, that's true, but so Darius would be the one I would say would have to be the
Big T is going to freak out about Old Crow Medicine Jumper Suit, but obviously
I'm not
Darius
gonna
is the
freak
better,
out.
is the better song.
Yeah,
Wait,
Darius Leonard.
Darius Rucker's the better song?
Yeah,
Darius
obviously.
Leonard version.
Time
that one.
Flies has a cover of it.
Both
as well.
good.
I've seen Darius Rucker live 6 times.
Wow.
How was he live?
Great. I saw him once, started torrential downpouring, came back out with purple strobe lights, song Purple Rain.
I think Darius
He's a
Rucker is the
showman.
one we're going with, yeah. So that's going up against Come On Eileen. Come On Eileen is a great sing-along song, I think. I know you're struggling with this already. Not even just at like bars, but like if you're, I think the Red Sox do it. A couple other baseball teams do it. Great sing-along song. Owen, you start first. Come On Eileen or Wagon Wheel?
Wagon Wheel, but Come On Eileen, it's to its own fault. It's just gotten too big. It's too gimmicky at this point.
You think that over like Wagon Wheel is on every playlist and every bar in America?
Come On Eileen is like, I don't know, at least in high school, that was like one of the last 5 songs played at every party.
All right, fair enough. It is a great white wedding song.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of the good ones. That's when you know the night's going well. Tommy?
I think it's Wagon Wheel comfortably. I personally, Come On Eileen, I associate with people from high school I don't like singing that song. So I'm going to go with Wagon Wheel.
Another for Wagon Wheel, Che?
I'm going to go Come On Eileen. I'm not really a big fan of Wagon Wheel. My son likes the song Wagon
Married,
Wheel.
dude.
There's a period.
Yeah.
There was a period when he just liked that song, so I've heard it too many times, so I'm out on Wagon Wheel.
Wagon Wheel, like that's your version of like Baby Shark?
Kind of, yeah.
Playing Rock Me Baby like a Wagon Wheel?
Yep.
All right. Glenny?
So both you guys just mentioned high school. I agree. Come On Eileen was like the anthem of my senior trip to Disney. So that's engraved in my head. It is a very good song. I feel like Come On Eileen and like I Want You to Want Me by Cheap Trick are two great live band songs that they even are better than live than the original. But obviously I got to go Wagon Wheel. I mean, it's Darius. He's fantastic. It's a beautiful song.
And everyone knows. I feel like everyone sings it.
Dance, yeah, it's the best.
Those were
the best.
great live songs you mentioned, by the way.
Great live. Whenever a band does I Want You to Want Me by Cheap Trick, better than Cheap Trick's version.
All right, Big T.
Yeah, Wagon Wheel by a lot. In terms of sing along songs, maybe this is just me. First, it sounds very similar to Dancing Queen. It's like that 80s poppy bad music, but I also don't know the lyrics to that song.
You're saying Wagon Wheel is similar to Dancing Queen?
No, Come On Eileen is.
Oh, okay.
How does Come On
Also,
Eileen
it's
start?
nice to
Or is it
have.
just Come On Eileen?
Precisely.
It's nice for a sing along to have a replicable voice,
Yeah. So that
which
you
I
can
think
do it
Wagon Wheel
yourself.
has.
Yeah.
Like, do y'all know the lyrics to Come On Eileen other than Come On Eileen?
Come on.
No, that's what. Yeah, you just do that. A high pitched shriek often.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
You're gonna get us fucking stricken off YouTube, bro.
Wagon Wheel in a landslide.
Wagon Wheel comfortably.
Yeah,
KB.
Wagon Wheel by a lot.
Wagon Wheel. It's gonna be. I feel like that's gonna be the juggernaut of this entire competition, but we'll get back to it. This next one, the 9 versus the 8 seed, is two very, at least in my mind, I meld these songs together almost as if they're by the same person, but they're not. I rate Sins Not Tragedies. Fuck. The 9. So good. Really good one.
This is a really tough bracket for recency bias. Everyone sounds like the best.
Yeah. Well, so who do you think I Write Sins Not Tragedies is going up against? Curious what you guys think. Is there something
it's a
Fall Out Boy,
Chemical Romance?
Sugar We're Going Down.
Sugar We're Going Down?
Juggernaut battle.
This is an
This just makes me want to go to a bar so bad.
It's Sugar We're Falling.
Sugar We're Going Down is up there for me.
Yeah.
Though I Write Sins Not Tragedies too. It's a little too emo though.
So which one are you going to go with? Sugar We're Going Down?
I'm going down. I'm going Sugar We're Going Down as from start to finish. The horror part is a good one though.
Yeah.
Everyone screams whore.
Yeah. They say it a really good way too. It's
Is a whore.
that and whore and what's his name from Sopranos? Two great whore sayers.
Ralph Cifaretto.
Ralph Cifaretto.
Ralph.
When was a whore? Two, she hit me.
Oh yeah, I forgot. KV's a Sopranos guy now.
Norm Macdonald had a great whore.
God damn it. I just saw a joke about him. That was very funny too. All right, so that's 1 for Sugar We're Going Down Swing. Big T.
I was also going to go with Sugar We're Going Down, but the more I go through I Write Sins Not Tragedies in my head, there's so many good parts of that song.
True.
The scream. I think I have to go that one.
All right, I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
I'm also going to go with that. Right, it's not tragedies.
2.
So I love Sugar We're Going Down, but that's on the normal roster.
Yeah.
That happens a lot. If I'm out at a bar and I hear a band play I Write Sins Not Tragedies, I'm getting fucking pumped up for it. So I'm going Sugar. I'm going.
That first
I Write Sins Not
little
Tragedies.
dun, dun, dun.
Yes, that's not a usual band song.
That gets
I would
you-
get very
that gets
excited.
you
about
Yeah, he's right.
Which one of these has Brandon Urie in it?
This one.
This one, right? See, and that's one where it's not a replicable voice, but that song is easy to sort of just do. You know what I mean?
People get really theatrical about it.
Yeah, exactly. That's how they get they are like sort of replicate his voice. Did you ever hear that Taylor Swift song that she had with Brandon Urie?
Yeah, it sucks.
It was really bad.
Hear a Little Dicky song.
Little Dicky song with Brandon Urie's
that's a good
one.
incredible.
It's so fire. It's like
Also, the
sad,
music video
but
makes me
The
cry.
music video
Yeah,
makes
yeah,
me
yeah, the
sob.
Yeah, when he's
they
in-
think it's his.
Yeah, his hands shaking, and then she just walks right past.
And then in the show, Dave, people are like, "Oh, I forget his girlfriend's name in it," but it's like, "That's Molly. That's got to be Molly."
Life, art, beautiful.
Rough. Stephen Che.
Sugar We're Going Down, no doubt.
Sugar We're Going Down Swing. Why? No doubt.
Personal to me, but this was like kind of a big song when I was in college, or at least like
You keep
my
it to
friend
yourself.
group.
Yeah, you didn't need to say it.
Yeah, geez.
was very personal.
Sounds really emotional.
Beneath that.
No, that was just
No, we don't have to get into it.
Yeah, whoa.
that was just when things were getting taken up a notch. That was the song that came on.
Saved for the therapist, Che.
I'm gonna go with the song I banged Che's wife to the first time too.
Che.
Kidding, I'm kidding.
Sorry, Tommy.
Love you.
This is tough. I mean, I love both these. These are both the perfect type of bar song, like the pop punky. But I think the most iconic line from anyone is like the "I chimed in with the habit." Like nothing from Sugar We're Going. Like the bar goes fucking crazy for that. So I'm gonna go I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
Owen.
Yeah, just echoing a lot of the thoughts. I like Sugar We're Going Down Swinging better, but I think I Write Sins Not Tragedies would take over the bar more.
Yep. So that's going to move on. And now we have the number 1 seed versus the 16 seed Cheyenne game. Do you want to do the chain? But you guys probably know what the number 1 seed is.
Oh, I'm actually.
I don't.
was really
I have no
curious. Let's save it. I want to hear what it is.
Number 1 seed.
Don't
we'll say-
stop.
I would say don't stop believing. It's
We'll save it.
Oh.
We'll save it then. We'll do the chain game first, and then I'll give you the
Country
review.
roads.
We do have
Be happy
two.
birthday at Applebee's.
You have
Yeah.
2 great submissions from Steve Che. The rest of them, you had a legitimately good list. There was 2 that just had me a little bit questioning him. Gangsta's Paradise.
Yep.
Sing all the lyrics to Gangsta's Paradise like every time it comes on. At
All
a
the
bar?
acceptable ones that I know, yeah.
How many times does Gangsta's Paradise come on at a bar you're at?
Seldomly, but when it does, it's game over.
You had My Own Worst Enemy.
ooh.
That's a
Good song. And then, all right, and the rest of these I think are just kind of spread out. You have Don't Look Back in Anger by Oasis. That's a good song too. But I think that's not one everyone knows.
Yeah, I was going to say,
makes
does
sense?
anyone else know what that song is?
Oh, yeah.
I've heard of it. I couldn't sing it right now.
Don't Look Back in Anger. It's
Never heard that in my
I've heard
life.
Wonderwall, right?
Of course.
Same guys.
Yeah.
Making sure.
I know who Oasis is. Big Man City fans.
Next is Red Solo Cup. That's for, I think there's a sect of people that love when that song comes on. Since You've Been Gone, which is that's a great one, I think, for this list. Wonderwall, which you just mentioned. I Will Survive.
This is a lot of good playing.
Wonderwall would be a tough 16.
Yeah. 1,000 Miles by Vanessa Carlton.
Oh,
God damn,
talk about
dude.
it. Okay, that's got to be.
Can't believe
We might need an NIT bracket.
Yeah.
Get Low. Great song.
That's low.
Is this low? Is it just low?
Pain?
Yeah,
It's
yeah,
just
yeah.
low,
Or-
yeah.
yeah. Sweet Home Alabama.
Agreed.
Whoa, I love Sweet Home Alabama.
I got you.
It's not
babe.
even
love
the
that.
best
That was
Alabama-based song.
Yeah. How
You
many
gotta go
other?
Dixieland Delight.
Yeah.
Well, Dixieland Delight's a song about Tennessee that those redneck yokels have tried to co-opt, but it says in the lyrics it's about Tennessee.
Sweet Home Alabama is an absolute classic, though. I love it.
I agree.
I'm a whore for it. I'll yell like Roll Tide Roll at bars too. I get into it.
Hot in Here by Nelly.
Oh, that's good.
That's another great one.
One time, me and my cousin, I was like, I don't know, 10 and she was maybe 20, decided it'd be a good idea to perform Hot in Here for my grandma on Christmas
No.
Day. It was the most awkward thing of all time.
The day of Jesus'
I don't know why we did it. It was so awkward. Like right after the first N-word, it was like, what are we doing here?
Oh, no.
I mean, not that we said it. I'm just saying when you hear it in the background, it's like,
Oh, okay.
probably shouldn't be saying this.
Sure.
about
Nothing says
grandma.
Birth of Christ like Hot in Here by Nelly.
Yeah.
It was the last thing they sang in her womb.
Tommy, I think a lot of your content and material now is just you like reliving and coping with prior trauma and trying to like spin it under the guise of irony.
Yeah, like the worst moments of my life.
Yeah.
Reliving them. Yeah, maybe.
You would agree?
Good psychoanalysis.
All right, I'm going to run through the options one more time. Gangster's Paradise, My Own Worst Enemy, Don't Look Back in Anger, Red Solo Cup, Since You've Been Gone, Wonderwall, I Will Survive, 1,000 Miles, Low, Sweet Home Alabama, or Hot in Here. Start with you, KB.
1,000 miles.
1,000 Miles.
As far as singing along, that it kind of lost its luster when like White Chicks came out and it kind of got ran into the ground, but it is a phenomenal song.
That is still
the
a funny
catchiest
scene.
ever made. Yeah,
The Terror Cruise scene still is funny.
Yeah.
No matter how much it is run into the ground.
but it's a good song too.
Great.
Yeah, Wonderwall 1,000 Miles should have been like the 710. But yeah, 1,000 Miles used to be the only song I could play on the piano.
Really? That
I
had
couldn't play the
great-
piano, but I could play that song.
The music video was like her playing the piano on the back of a truck.
A moving piano
Or
in New
moving
York.
piano, just like going through on the street. It was a cool one. Funny.
I'm gonna go Sweet Home Alabama. I love Sweet Home Alabama. I have a lot of good bands these days. I've noticed at a bar, noticed at the speaking at the shore. Start a little Sweet Home Alabama, and they'll go into All Summer Long by Kid Rock.
Oh, yeah.
Seamless transition because it's basically the same song. So I'm definitely going Sweet Home Alabama.
I like that. Jay?
I like 1,000 Miles, and I think that absolutely deserves to move on, but I wouldn't be able to look myself in the mirror if I didn't vote for Gangsta's Paradise. Here.
Gangsta's
Let's
Paradise.
go.
Have you ever heard of Amish Paradise?
And a Prince.
Yeah, Weird Al.
Okay, just making sure. Tommy?
I'm gonna go 1,000 Miles. I just love this.
I would have gone Since You've Been Gone
Since you've been
Kelly
gone.
Clarkson.
It's up there with it, but
by a large margin.
Yeesh.
They were my 1-2. So we're going to move on 1,000 Miles, and that's going up against the number 1 seed. I would say, so when I tweeted out for suggestions, it was like the number 1 across the board. White people go crazy to this song, as they say, Mr. Brightside. So Mr. Brightside going up against Vanessa Carlton, 1,000 Miles. Oh, and you go first.
Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside, without a doubt. Tommy.
Yeah, it's Mr. Brightside. So this was a big debate my friend had with his girlfriend once. They almost like broke up over this fight. I got to pull up the lyrics because I forget what it is exactly. But or do you think it's supposed to say dick? Hold on, I gotta find the fucking lyrics. Do you know what I mean? Where it's like, and now he's touching his
chest now.
So it goes like, now they're going to bed, and my stomach is sick, and it's all in my head, but she's touching his chest.
Now.
Like, do you think it's supposed to be his dick because the rhyme is sick?
Maybe.
And like it's like a little cheeky.
Yeah.
Pivoting to
that's
chest.
what he's doing.
Yeah, I agree. Okay, his girlfriend's an idiot, so I'm glad we're on the same.
Speaking of this, you guys remember back in the day?
It's like a little punchy anti-joke.
Right, exactly. She was like, "No, it's not. It's just like the lyric is just chest. Like that has nothing."
No,
to
he
do with it."
pauses
Why would she be
before
ever
chest.
confident about that?
I don't.
Why
know.
would she feel the need to be?
Look, we're all on the same page here.
Did you guys have the whole problem back in the day, in like 2009, when Poker Face came out? Trying to decide if she said poker face or fucker face. Like before
Oh,
the
it
internet.
was the title of the songs.
I had this debate all the
People argued if it was fucker face.
They played it
I
on
really remember that.
terrestrial radio.
Yes, that was a big argument in my high school, in my elementary school. I was 13. That it might have said fucker face.
You were in
old
elementary
is
school
your-
at 13.
Yeah, high school starts when you're 14.
You mean
You were in
That's your middle school.
I have elementary school.
Oh, so it's
It's a one school, like K through 8.
Yep.
it's different system for.
No need to passionately argue semantics. It's different in different
Yeah, it's a
regions.
regional
Some
thing.
people call it elementary school up till 8th. Some people break it up, do middle.
I'd
But we
never
got
heard
left
of a
back a
school
lot.
like that.
No, it's all right, but just calm down.
A lot of smaller school
talk to me
districts.
like
Because you were getting a little.
You don't talk to me like that.
Do I?
No.
I feel like on the bracket it happens often. You're getting disrespected, Big T. You
Yeah, I don't.
have to do something about this. And who's a big Billy football disrespect? You know, Macro, no? Giving you some pinches?
Well, he knew better than to pinch.
That was very funny. I'll kill you. What'd you say? Like, I'll kill you or something?
I think I told him I'll fuck him up, which I will.
I agree with that. But yeah, no, I agree. I think that's good. Tommy?
Mr. Brightside. Yeah.
Mr. Brightside? Another one. Jay?
I like the Killers. I actually listened to a Killers album a couple days ago, but it's Vanessa Carlton.
One
In
for
what
Vanessa
setting
Carlton.
did you listen to it?
Car ride home.
You know, I think
Hoping for a weirder answer.
I think two of the people in the Killers are like extremely Mormon. I think their lead singer and their guitarist are. I read something about like how a lot of their lyrics are like reflecting Christian stuff.
Yeah, he's a weird guy.
Yeah,
Very expressive on stage, but like
very private life in like Utah or something.
Very like socially anxious.
Yeah, relate.
I think he's a Vegas boy.
Oh, he is a Vegas boy. You're right about that. All right, Glennie,
Brightside by a million.
Brightside,
I think I'm going 1,000 miles also.
2 for 1,000 miles.
I think it's 1,000 miles edging it out for me.
Interesting. So we're at a tie. Goochman, you can break the tie.
I thought Mr. Brightside won.
No, it's 3-3.
Love
right
Vanessa.
now.
Got to go, Mr. Brightside.
I'm fine
This
with
early.
that. Yeah,
it's
it's close.
just so iconic. It's on a run right now than it has been for about 10 years.
Yeah, it literally doesn't stop. It's crazy.
Also, first ringtone I ever had, Mr.
You gotta-
Brightside.
I think mine was. Oh, this is so late, but I had Donza Kuduro as a callback tone.
Mine was Kiss
worse.
Kiss by Chris Brown.
Mine was I'm So Hood by DJ Khaled and Paul Wall.
That's actually awesome.
Great song.
That's good.
The only ringtone I ever had was the NFL and Fox theme.
Oh yeah, that sounds
Actually
right.
true.
I actually kind of want that now. Next up, we're going to the other side of the bracket now. We have the 11 seed, Living on a Prayer. Living on a Prayer, great song.
11.
You think that's too high?
No, I would have thought that was like number 1 or 2.
Well, it's going up against the number 6 seed. I almost wish Nick was here too. Country Roads.
Yeah, I hate Living on a Prayer. I hate it's like Don't Stop Believing. I don't like those songs.
You don't like? Okay, so that up against Country Roads, which one would you pick?
It's Country Roads.
Without a doubt.
Oh my God, yeah.
Shout out John Denver. They ever see the South Park episode, the John Denver Experience?
Yes.
Very funny.
Speaking of college football fan bases co-opting songs that are not about the state that they think it is.
That's Randall's course as well.
What?
Which one?
Everyone's like, oh, it's not about West Virginia.
It isn't.
I mean, the song says West Virginia.
It does. It could say, like, if you wrote a song about North Georgia.
I think the Blue Ridge Mountains bleed into West Virginia, Shenandoah River as well.
Anyway, it's a great song.
It's our song.
You guys do have
It's West
ownership of
Virginia's
it, yeah.
song.
Do you remember when Pac-Man Jones played it as he came into Rough and Rowdy? Place went like erupted.
Well, Maryland also tries to claim it, which
Yeah.
I'm not accepting.
Oh, how is that?
That's how do they even?
They try.
How do they reason?
He's from Maryland, I think.
Just because the Yankees don't play in Manhattan doesn't make Empire State of Mind Tennessee's song.
Think about it.
Explain that again.
I don't want to.
Okay. Doesn't make sense.
Is John Denver really from
I
Maryland?
think the big homie
Born in
came
New
out.
He's from Colorado. Oh no, he's from
New Mexico?
New Mexico. Yeah.
Didn't the big homie come out?
Latham is from New Mexico.
Yeah, not from Colorado.
No, the big homie came out to
Too
Country
literal.
Roads at Rough and
I didn't even
Rowdy.
know he was gay.
Oh.
Shout out to Sean.
Is he?
No, I don't think so.
What would be your coming out song
Like if you're coming out to
of the closet?
the closet, yeah.
Probably
Azealia
fucking
Banks.
Dancing Queen. That
Dancing
terrible
Queen?
ass song.
Big Papa.
Big. I'm trying to put the pieces.
Are you
together.
just running back
Probably,
Gangsta Paradise, Shay?
For coming out?
Yeah.
Yeah, coming out.
Probably like Only Girl in the World.
I'd probably do My Way by Frank Sinatra.
Yeah, that sounds right.
Like any time I've ever sang it, I guess I would have been
Yeah,
out. So
it's Raining Men would be a good one, I think.
yeah.
Yeah, we'll work that out later. That could be a different bracket. So that's 2 for Country Roads, Glenny.
That was a great comparison by KB comparing Living on a Prayer to Don't Stop Believing. I feel like it's Don't Stop Believing. It's like Redheaded Stepchild. I'm agreeing with them. I'm going to go Country.
Yeah, they're two like
Yeah.
volunteer fire department parties. I don't know. Well, they're everywhere.
All right, Nights.
Yeah, they're
It
too,
just- I think it's just too
Our
overplayed.
parents like those songs
Yeah,
too
it's-
much.
Interesting. All right, Jay.
As a Jersey guy, I hear Living on a Prayer all the time, and it is just beaten to death and beyond that. So, Country Roads.
Country Roads is going to move on, but Tommy.
Yeah, Country Roads.
Wow, are we doing a clean sweep? Clean sweep of Living on a Prayer. I didn't expect that, especially like you said. You thought it would be like a top seed.
Yeah, there was. I remember specifically. I went to an afternoon wedding once, and it was like 1 o'clock, and then you hear the "Living on a Prayer" start. Just like, come on, dude! Like, I didn't even have my dessert yet.
It's a little too theatric. People like bend over to yell the lyrics a
Yeah.
little bit. They slightly lean
You
forward.
scream it a lot. All right, next up we have the number 3 seed versus the 14 seed. The 3 seed. I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Yep.
Be a real tough one to beat, and that's going up against the 14 seed, which I think has a sort of a place in probably all of our hearts. Maybe not Chay's. I don't know. Call Me Maybe. Call Me Maybe is a song that was everyone made fun of, but if you put it on a bar right now, people go fucking ballistic for it. They go nuts. Owen, start.
It's hard. I think newer songs just have more stuff to ruin them for me. Like I don't know. As soon as you say it, I picture like Harvard baseball and like middle school dances and
They
stuff.
did, yeah, in the car or the bus, yeah. Austin Mahone.
Fuck, but it's so good too.
It is a legitimately good song.
What was the other one?
It's going up against I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Gotta go Whitney, unfortunately.
Yeah, unfortunately. Tommy,
It's tough.
thinking about Carly Rae.
I know it is so catchy, but like you said, I'm thinking of those videos, but in a weird way, it makes me like them more because it was like such a cultural phenomenon that like it was almost beautiful. It brought the whole world together. So I'm gonna go with Call Me Maybe for that reason.
Call Me Maybe. Che.
Whitney Houston by a lot. I was actually at a bar in Maryland recently for my buddy's wedding, and the song was playing, and it was a kind of a biker bar, I guess, like kind of on the water, and a very old woman hit on me and tried to get me to dance with her to this song.
Where was she like 10 years ago when you needed her on Tinder?
Oh, yeah.
Right, yeah, she was probably 60, so it's
A little too much.
little too much.
Out of your
but
range.
Yeah, I mean, back in the day, things
I feel like you would have felt for like a GILF if the time was right.
depends. Like Suzanne Summers, like maybe, but
You like that dusty pussy?
depends.
All right, Glenny.
Yeah, this is like if a younger quarterback's on a hot streak and then he goes against Brady. Who you picking? Quarterback or Brady? At the end of the day, it's Carly Rae Jepsen or Whitney. We're going Whitney.
Another one for Whitney. You could send it home right now if you wanted to.
Absolutely not. Carly Rae.
Carly Rae. Why so adamant? Carly Rae.
Like you said, similar to what I said about I Write Sins, Not Tragedies. If you played that in a bar right now, you get the part where it's like, where you think you're going, baby? That place would go fucking bananas.
Like they jump up
Yeah.
and shit. Like they do.
Play
go
that
nuts.
it down the hatch, the place will fucking
It'll
explode.
blow up. KB.
Yeah, it's that. It's pure serotonin. And I think it was like the 2012 springtime. Well, it was probably a better time of my life. That's why I like it, but
Thinking about it.
Jepsen is up there. She was like my first unk crush.
Wait, what's on?
Like an unconventionally hot girl.
Oh,
that,
okay,
like,
okay.
surpasses like the perfect models.
Yeah, you did immediately the big boob thing.
Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I get it.
It's a turning point.
So which one are you're going with?
Call Me Maybe.
You're going with Call Me Maybe. So we tied up right now. Ooch man.
What is Call Me Maybe going against?
I want to Dance with Somebody.
Ooh. I got to go with Whitney. Got to go with Whitney here because it has good remixes also. Call Me Maybe is just a standalone song that also got ruined by some trash rapper that came and performed at our college. At KB, do you remember Huey Mack?
Don't start.
Hey, easy.
Don't start.
Yeah.
Gooch.
Yeah.
He's a good rapper, and the song is good.
You like
So
Huey?
fuck me, maybe.
Yeah.
Oh, I
Me,
remember
baby.
that one.
Terrible.
Yeah.
Terrible.
He was coming up, and the girls from high school didn't want to fuck him then. Now they do. Fuck me, baby.
That is the way you phrase that. Just sounded so great.
Put Whitney
Big
here.
T kind of flipped me with the baby. That
And then-
like, I could
that
see that bounce
bridge
in
I'm
the bar.
talking about,
I
yeah.
could see that.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's too late. Whitney's moving on. I want to Dance with Somebody. Next
You got to
up.
run through the song in your head because there's parts you forget.
Like the thing is with that song too, you put it on a bar. Like the beginning, it doesn't. Like that's not getting people going immediately, but like
Yeah, it
once it
is.
hits that
As soon as you throw the wish in the well.
fucking like the
Yeah.
No time with the fall.
it takes a while to get going though. Like once it hits it, like it's
Whitney
going
Houston
nuts.
takes way longer to get going. I want to the only
I
part
can't
you
even
could
think of the
remember
beginning.
is I want to dance with somebody. I
can't
want to
even-
feel the heat.
Come on, girls.
That's the only parts you really remember.
Can't even remember the
Clock
beginning.
strikes. I just look. Clock strikes upon the hour, and come on, the sun begins to. You go.
Oh yeah. Okay, so I get going to that.
Get
Yeah.
going to it. You know
I
it.
think Call Me Maybe takes long.
Tom.
I'm a Call Me Maybe guy.
All right, next up we have the number 10 seed, and based on your guys' reaction so far, I think you're going to think this is criminally underseeded. Don't Stop Believin'. Going up against the number 7 seed, Piano Man. This is going to be a deathly matchup. KB.
I'm not gonna go crazy for either of these, but yeah, I don't like Don't Stop Believin' at all. So Piano Man.
Piano Man easily.
Do people get hyped to Piano Man?
Yeah, I don't know
Yeah,
that
people
either.
do. They do. They
Really?
do. Like it's. I've seen it many times. They go
Not me. Don't stop believing.
without a doubt.
So obviously, I don't have to ask me, but I will say for non-Long Islanders, I don't think Piano Man is probably that crazy of a song to hear. It is a slow song. I don't like to get hyped up to slow songs, but this is my personal vote. So obviously, I've been fucked up at a bar and I hear the fucking hear that shit start. I'm taking my top off.
You could pick a different Billy song. What'd you pick?
I mean, I would love Caesar Inside Restaurant, but
Yeah.
not everybody knows it. It's not popular enough for everybody, and also starts slow. So I would say outside of that, I would probably pick Only the Good Die Young.
Yeah. That's one where I think between that and Piano Man, which one?
Yeah, but now I might change.
I'm staying.
People
Piano.
do scream "Don't Stop Believin'," and it gets a little.
Oh yeah. People go nuts to that. You want to change?
Picture you with the fellas though, arms crossed, arms around each other, little piano man going.
Hold on to
Yeah, you gotta get a little intimate for that.
You gonna swap?
Yeah, I'll swap.
You're gonna swap over another one for Don't Stop Believin'. Okay.
So one Billy song that I always liked it, but I heard it performed live by a cover band like in my downtown square that really slaps is Moving Out.
Oh,
Great
moving
song,
out. Also, You May Be Right, which is a
Yeah.
fantastic live song.
Town Girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I went to college on Long Island, so
Austria.
I'm sure
Oscar, hell yeah. Go
many
Pride.
similar experiences with this song, but Piano Man was my number one.
How was Uniondale, pussy?
No, this is Hempstead. Pussy.
Did you ever go to McKee's, Che?
Hempstead has the highest AIDS
Yes.
rate in the country.
Keebs and Dizzy.
Highest what rate?
AIDS rate in the country or something for a
Hempstead?
while.
Sure it does?
Yeah.
Hempstead?
Hempstead had the highest AIDS rate for like a very long time.
Should
if I
probably
remember
get
correctly.
tested.
Yeah.
The Keebs, Dizzies, the whole nine.
Yeah. Oh,
Go
what
to
was
Dizzy's.
the Dizzy's and then there was the other
And
place
then
that used to
it
be there?
canceled. Then Daddy Locos popped up for a whole
Yeah,
season.
fuck that place.
I had Daddy Locos once or twice.
Right in here. You ever go to Nassau Coliseum while you were there?
I didn't actually.
I went to a monster
literally
truck
right
rally
next-
there once. It was awesome. Saw Gravedigger.
Oh, yeah.
When you're 14 years old, there's nothing cooler in the world.
I went to high school next to it. I didn't want to go to high school there because I was such a big I'm such a big Rangers fan. I was eighth grade. Me was like, fuck this shit. But I went. It was still fun. It was a
Yeah.
good time.
Got AIDS.
Going to
but
a monster
no big
truck
deal.
show and not seeing Gravedigger.
I'd be so upset. Well,
Going to Turkey and not getting kebab.
Oh God, that's a reference that I think only you, me, and Owen understood, but it is gross. What was the other big monster truck?
That was it.
No. There was one.
Bigfoot.
Bigfoot, and Gravedigger are the two that you need to see. But Gravedigger was way.
There's always
cooler.
a lot of Disney on Ice there.
Yeah, there was a lot of
great.
Disney on Ice.
The Dragons used to play there.
Yeah, New York Dragons.
It was a fun time. What are we on? Don't Stop Believin' versus Piano Man. Who's up, Tommy?
Yeah. I think I associate "Don't Stop Believing" more with one specific memory than any other song. It's not even that exciting, but I just remember like being like 14, my mom driving me and my friends to bowling, and us just having windows down, jamming out to "Don't Stop Believing," like screaming at the top of our lungs. A fun time, a simpler time. Gotta go, "Don't Stop Believing."
What year was that, if I may ask?
Maybe like 2010, 11. I don't know why, but I feel like this is another. Jason Bay also comes to mind for some reason.
That's around the same era, yeah.
Right, like he might have just gone to the Mets and he was doing bad or something that night. I don't know why, but that night I think of bowling, I think of "Don't Stop Believing," I think of Jason Bay.
I'm taking away your membership card. Taking your card away.
You're speaking like a
revoking
medium
your
right now.
membership.
Like a what?
Like a medium.
Yeah. I'm seeing Jason Bay.
Seeing him.
Anybody in this room knows
John
Jason
Edwards,
Bay?
motherfucker, yeah.
But "Don't Stop Believing" had a huge come up, or like a resurgence. I think it was like 2009 when like Glee came out.
Sopranos
Yeah, so it
finale
was a little
too.
bit after that.
Yeah.
My whole pitch was gonna be Glee.
Oh.
Yeah, Ryan Murphy, man, Emmy Award winner. Yeah, they led off with "Don't Stop Believing." I think it's probably the most recognizable song other than "Happy Birthday" in the world.
You think so?
Really?
Yeah, I would say so.
There has to be.
Would anybody like to argue me?
Membership also revoked.
Yeah, Piano Man's a bit chuggy at this point, balls.
Chugi, oh no.
memberships revoked.
Oh no.
Hate
Both
to
memberships
say.
revoked.
That's a
Yeah,
death sentence.
I love Long Island.
Right.
I love balls.
I don't.
Don't Stop Believing.
Don't Stop Believing is going to move on. Next, we have the number 2 seed versus the 15 seed. The 15 seed, it's a two player. I guess it's kind of a playing game. We're doing Mo Bamba versus Sicko Mode. This is a direct intervention from the Gooch man who said you need to include Mo Bamba. You need to have them. So we'll do really quick Mo Bamba or Sicko Mode. You can make first choice, Owen.
It's Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba.
Yeah, I was a junior in college when that came out, and everybody was abroad, and everybody who wasn't able to go was home. And it was just we would bounce like houses would shake. Yeah, it was
You ever
fun.
see the video of I think it was like a frat house or some shit, but like the floor collapsed while they were all dancing to Mo Bamba.
Mhm.
It
It was shaking floors and ceilings everywhere.
There's actually one that I realized that we left off that I really want to push for now. It's "Wake Me Up."
yeah,
Avicii.
yeah.
Not enough. No. No.
More Bamba.
Yeah, Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba.
I mean, Mo Bamba, this is tough. Sicko Mode was the song I put under my first Jewel Tricks video, so that holds a special place in my heart. But Mo Bamba, I remember being at the Barstool College football show in Ohio State when I was a college football analyst, and like Mo Bamba came on, and the crowd went like just day party drunk college kids. It's Mo Bamba.
Mo Bamba. Stephen Shea.
A Darty, do you say?
Dare I say a darty?
A Dage?
Dare I call it a tailgate?
These are both out of my range of age when I was like cool enough to be listening to that stuff.
We watched the wave pools in
Yes.
Southeast Asia the other day on the that's what like parties felt like when Mo Bamba came on.
I know both songs, and I most associate Mo Bamba with the Penn State. Like I think they had a whiteout.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe they beat someone. Maybe it was Ohio State. Like a really big thing. So I'm gonna vote for Mo Bamba.
3 for Mo Bamba. Glenny.
Can someone sing me the chorus of Sicko Mode?
Oh no, with a Sicko Mode. All
Yeah,
right.
Mo Bamba.
That's brutal. Mo Bamba's gonna move on, but Big T.
Yeah, Mo Bamba in the biggest landslide of this competition.
Yeah, the best was to look around and see that no one in your group was going to judge you for being too white.
Yeah.
Not even there weren't even any like white sneakerheads there, and then you could go all out.
I will say a problem with Mo Bamba is there's a really poorly timed N-word
There is.
you can't sing along to. Like it's like one of
That's
the main-
what I was getting at. You look around,
Like,
you gauged your
right.
There was almost a nationwide hall pass for the month.
yeah, there was things got kind of out of hand for
That was the Kendrick Lamar song "Mad City" was what. That's when white people were screaming the N-word, and then he was like, "You got to stop."
yeah.
And now it's not an option.
Yeah, that song, because the N-word in that song,
I never did it. I just missed the option, I guess.
it was such like a punch in that song. You know what I mean? It was like blank blank.
There's a video in like Toronto. The whole crowd for Kendrick is white, and they're all screaming it. And I think he saw the video back.
Canadians
and
can
like,
say
I gotta say something.
Canadians can say it. They're PMs in blackface. They can do whatever they want. They get a pass for sure.
Also, yeah, it turned me into a claustrophile Usually I'm the opposite.
So now you're addicted.
It made me want to be in a
You wanted to be cramped
sea
up,
of congestion.
like
yeah.
a baby in the womb.
a song, yeah.
Yeah, it really changed the landscape of music as we know it. And then the guy Mo Bamba's like pretty good player.
It blew up a couple years later than it was
No, he's not a great.
written and produced,
Bad.
right? I
Sorry,
believe.
what did you
I think the song blew up a couple years after it was written and produced.
Was it really?
Yeah.
I think it may
I think
have
it
been
blew
his
up like
rookie
once
year in
he
the
got
NBA.
bigger.
Did
Yeah.
he write the song when he was in high school?
I think his buddy wrote it about
Yeah.
him.
It was definitely I knew it was someone from his high
And
school.
he was
or
like
whatever.
getting big
yeah, physically
in a draft prospect, and they're
Yeah.
like, "Oh, and it's a banger too."
Is he really that bad? I always thought he was like okay.
Stinks. It's
That kind of sucks. You'll never exceed that song in fame.
I mean, I think a lot of people will take that bargain though. If you
It
could,
was while he was still at Texas.
Did he make
Dude.
$1 off that though?
probably not.
Yeah. So.
He's at where is he at?
Before NIL.
Magic.
Magic, yeah.
Who's, who's like the
he's
top,
free
who
agent
was
now?
the star from Gonzaga?
Chet Holmgren.
Marcus,
Jalen Suggs.
guy who never panned out.
Jalen Suggs.
Adam Morrison?
Adam Morrison.
No,
The bunker guy, Kelly Olynyk.
You're not thinking of Greg Oden and Kwame Brown. are
I
you?
went to the Sixers.
Markel Fultz.
Fultz is he?
Just played at Washington,
Yeah,
which I
definitely.
guess is close to Gonzaga.
Yeah,
He's like a little bit.
He's
better.
on Orlando, yeah.
yeah, and he got better than he was on the 76ers at the very least.
Yeah.
Yeah. Anyway, that's been Mo Bamba versus Sicko Mode, and that's going up against the number 2 seed.
Good discourse, boys. Really did both songs justice. I'm sure the community, academics will appreciate that.
Oh, academics watching this debate would be hilarious. Actually, he had a very funny reaction video to Sicko Mode. No, his was very because he did a live watch of Travis's whole album. If I remember
I
correctly.
don't know.
No, he's a moron. Sweet Caroline is going up against Mo Bamba. AB, you go first.
Yeah, Sweet Caroline is like
Caroline's a 2 seed.
I don't like the song. I hate.
Oh, that was the play-in. Got it.
Yeah,
I hate the da da da.
you don't like it,
Don't like it.
so you're going Mo Bamba.
Bamba.
One for Bamba.
Mo Bamba by a lot.
Wow, another for Bamba.
But I don't know if I would. I don't know if I would still be able to do it now. Like
What do you mean?
If Obama came on, I wouldn't.
You wouldn't be able to say the N word
We
now?
should-
If I would do anything.
Okay.
I think I'd be uncomfortable.
Oh, really?
So, like, yeah. What did you say?
I didn't say
You
it.
can do fuck shit bitch.
Yeah.
Part hits.
Yeah.
You could say it.
We need a coffee house version for the fellas, for the post grad fellas.
An acoustic cover of Mo Bamba. I'd rather. Oh, gross.
White guy with
N-word
dreads.
Mo.
A white guy with dreads
Or
needs to sing that.
ponytail, yeah.
Yeah.
Can you say hose anymore? I feel like you may not even be able to say that.
Guys can't have fun anymore.
Buddy, I don't make the
You
rules.
just said it.
Can't.
Well, I know, but I'm
Hose?
going to keep saying hose. I don't care what they say.
You said you were sick of the colors the other day. I think you could say anything we want on this one.
What?
You were all here for
I
that.
think
I was here for that. So we'll do a coffee house cover of Mo Bamba. We'll have Matusiyama show up halfway
Matusiyama,
through. They'll put it
Matusiyama,
together.
you mean?
Oh, Matusyahu.
Matis Yahoo covering Mo
Matusiyama.
Bamba.
Oh, Matusyahu.
Matis Yahoo is the Orthodox Jewish rapper who's no longer Orthodox Jewish. I think something happened with that. But One Day, great song. King Without a Crown. There's a couple other ones. Matis
Very
Yahoo.
good.
He had a minute. Glenny.
I'm going Sweet Caroline. It's probably one of the most classically repeated songs up there with Don't Stop Believing. Never gets old though. The ba ba ba.
Yeah, that's what I don't like.
I love it. I'm addicted to it.
Never.
That's one that will never get old to me. Shout out Neil Diamond. I'm sticking Sweet Caroline on this.
Sweet Caroline.
Speaking of Modest, I'm assuming it didn't get nominated, but Modest Mouse Float On.
No, it did not.
Song.
It was not mentioned in any list.
Thought of it.
It's a good song, but
Yeah. Up against some of these other ones, it's tough.
Different time.
top 1,000 maybe.
It's ranked.
This is tough because Sweet Caroline's like a classic. Mo Bamba, a little bit newer. I'm gonna stick with Glenny here. I'm gonna go Sweet Caroline.
I don't think I've heard Sweet Caroline like plenty of times in bars. I don't think I've heard Mo Bamba played in a bar in 4 years.
But if it came on at a bar this
Yeah.
week, you'd be like, holy shit. Like it would hit hard.
No, I think
Yeah.
it wouldn't. I think it'd be
I
super.
think bars were probably asked to stop playing it.
I'm going Mo Bamba just as a Yankee fan. I can in good conscience choose Sweet Caroline.
That's fair enough. 3 for Mo Bamba.
I was gonna say the same. It just makes me think of like Fenway.
Yeah, it makes me
Fenway.
think of like 2004 specifically.
Yeah.
Fever Pitch.
Fever Pitch, yeah.
What a great movie,
I'm
man.
picturing Drew Barrymore with a welt on her forehead.
Yeah.
Greatest rom-com ever made.
I agree.
Johnny Damon Grand Slams. I'm seeing it all.
Yeah.
And Mo Bamba. I'm just seeing nothing. Darkness. I forget most of college.
That's the. You could say it
better.
because if you're seeing darkness at least.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, all right, now we go back to the other side for our playoffs, starting with you, Owen. Wagon Wheel versus Party in the USA. Tough one.
Party in the USA. Just because it reels you in right away. I think the first word, first hook gets the whole bar.
Tommy?
I'm going to go Wagon Wheel, I think. The chorus is... Owen's right that it's a quicker hook with Party in the USA, but everyone's singing along, rock me. Like, that's hard to beat. I'm going Wagon Wheel.
Yeah, and I think it was you, Owen, that said it like, it's just an easy one to sing along
Replicable.
to. Yeah. All right, Jay?
I'm agreeing with Owen. I think even from the first like note, you hear that just like that note, and you're just like, oh shit, Party in the USA. So
Another Party in the USA. You know what's I've always despised is at karaoke when someone tries to play Queen songs or someone tries to sing Queen songs because it's an irreplicable voice. And they're like, here, let me do a 9-minute song like Bohemian Rhapsody.
I would put Bohemian
any
Rhapsody
of it.
on the worst bracket.
Yeah.
Sing things to sing along
It's
to.
awful.
Don't sing it in front of me.
Yeah, never. Please, God.
There's also, I feel like if Wagon Wheel comes on, there's a chance half the bar gets really into it and sings and half doesn't.
You think so? I feel like everyone knows it and like they'll...
I've never seen
Joke.
Miley not command the whole room.
That's a fair point. I guess it also depends what type of bar it is.
Yeah.
Younger bar versus, towny bar is a little bit different, I guess.
Wagon Wheel, you'd also, like, it would almost be an end of night. Like, I don't know. I'm thinking like Green Rock or something. If you would need a remix of Wagon Wheel to come on.
Ooh, I don't know if I'd want a remix.
Yeah. See, I'm pretty much of all these, I'm picturing like Parker House, where there's a band going. I'm picturing live band most of the time. So am I up, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going Wagon Wheel easily. I mean, I feel like these are the two most country songs left per se with country
Sure,
roads,
yeah.
I guess. And I got to stick with Wagon Wheel. How can I go against Darius? It's a fantastic song. The lyrics are amazing, and he's the best.
That is a great point that it is an awesome live band cover. You know what I
Yes,
mean? Like almost every
fantastic.
band does it, and they all do it like well enough to appease the crowd.
I'm very jealous how often you see live bands.
Yeah.
You see, well, like at a
You
bar.
go to good bars.
Not like a,
No, I know. I'm saying
You know,
you-
I like live music. It's
I know.
better than non-live music. So
guys are
It
red
is.
line
Yeah,
every
a lot.
day. It's crazy. Big T, it's 2-2.
This is very tough. I think Owen's point of Miley gets the whole crowd going is valid, but I think Wagon Wheel is a better song to sing.
I think Wagon Wheel has a broader reach.
I think I'm going Wagon Wheel, but it's very close.
Ooh, Wagon Wheel does not have a broader reach than
don't-
Party in the USA.
Well, Party in the USA, like, what's the age cap on that song? Like,
Well,
you know what
I think we could just go Spotify, and I think Party in the USA would wallop it.
Yeah. Well, I guess also with bars, like once you hit the age cap, like they're just not going to bars. So yeah, I don't know. I guess
also, friggin' Owen does have a great point with like the replicating it.
Yeah.
It's so much fun to try to sing like Darius.
yeah,
It's so much fun. Again, Ted when he sings like I only want to be with you and the
yeah.
Darius voice is so much fun.
It is.
I think that's why
Right now,
Sass likes Bob
Sarah's doing
Dylan. He just walks around our apartment like
doing the
trying to
voice,
sound like
yeah.
Yeah, it's so easy. It's crazy. KB,
Yeah, I don't like Party in the USA. So that's that.
Wagon Wheel moving on, and it's going to go against the winner of the next side of this bracket, which is Mr. Brightside, which is I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
That's
I love
This
this.
could be an early championship right here. This is like Chiefs Bills,
This is a tough one.
although I guess neither won.
The perfect song might be the slow buildup of I Write Sins Not Tragedy into the chorus of
Yeah.
Mr. Brightside.
Ooh, that would be actually very, very cool.
Is it KB first?
KB first.
Yeah. I think I Write Sins Not Tragedies is more fun. Mr. Brightside is just from start to finish a powerhouse. So I'm going to go Mr. Brightside.
One for Mr. Brightside, Big T.
I was going to ding Mr. Brightside for this in the first round, but I feel like this is such a tough matchup. This is where it comes in. It's the same verse twice.
Okay.
You're only getting one verse and it's doubled up. By the time you get halfway through the second verse, you're like, shit, we're just singing the same thing again. So for that reason, it's I Write Sins, Not Tragedies.
I Write Sins Not Tragedies, Glenny Balls.
This is a really, really tough one. Because you don't hear I Write Sins Not Tragedies enough when you hear it. Like you fucking just rock your head. You're just
Sure.
ready to go. But we're talking Brightside. I got to go Brightside.
Another for Mr. Brightside. 3-1 right now. Che.
I don't think Mr. Brightside is even the Killer's best song.
I won't even argue what the best Killer song is, but it's just which one of them is the most played and most iconic, I guess, and most.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't think Piano Man is Billy Joel's best song, but it's the biggest bar song.
Yeah, most of these aren't.
The artist's best song.
So our Killer, I get I Write Sins. I'm going to go with I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
I Write Sins Not Tragedies. We're tied up. Tommy.
It's incredibly hard. Shout out Mugsy's at Florida. Mr. Brightside. It was like you knew Mr. Brightside come on, but
That's when
gets
the Pussy
played.
Patrol would come out.
Yeah, that's when the Pussy Patrol knew. All right, form. I think I Write Sins Not Tragedies gets me more excited. Maybe it's because you hear it less, but when I hear that start, I'm going I Write Sins Not Tragedies.
3-2. Owen.
Fuck.
Mr. Brightside or I Write Songs Not Tragedies.
Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside.
Yeah.
All right, Goochman, tiebreaker.
Brightside.
Brightside.
That's a damn shame. That's a crying shame.
Mr. Brightside, moving on. It's going up against Wagon Wheel. Owen, you get to go first.
I'll go Mr. Brightside again. I think you could slip it in between any two genres. It's not going to stick out like a sore thumb, but it'll still stick out to the ear.
Mm-hmm.
People will still recognize it, get involved. I'll go with that.
1 seed, Mr. Brightside taking a vote.
Yeah, also, we haven't mentioned this yet, but Mr. Brightside is remixable. Two Friends has a great remix of Mr. Brightside that I like a lot. Everyone check that out. So I'm going to go Mr. Brightside.
2 for Mr. Brightside.
I voted against all of these in every matchup they had, I think. I don't dislike either. Wagon Wheel certainly run its course with me, but I like the Killers, so Mr. Brightside.
3 for Mr. Brightside. You could send him home right now, Glenny Balls.
Sad day for Mr. Hootie, but I'm sticking with Wagon Wheel. I can't give up on Darius now.
So why is it a sad day for Hootie?
Because it looks like he's going to lose. We're down 3-1.
Oh, okay. I thought you were about to vote against him. I was like,
Oh,
the
no.
lead up to that really fucked me up.
It just looks like we're down for the count over
I
here.
thought he was. Yeah. No. It's 3-2 now. Wagon
go.
And a constant sad day for the Blowfishes.
We're down. We're 3-2 right now.
Brightside.
Brightside gonna move
Rest in
on
peace, Darius.
into the finals. And the other side of our bracket, KB, you get to go first. We have Country Roads versus I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Shit. Yeah, it's I Want to Dance with Somebody. I think it's better.
Better song and more sung
More
along to at a
fun.
bar, more fun to sing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree. Country Roads, though, like it's different. It's a different type of hype, if that makes sense.
More of like a national anthem.
Yeah.
Oh, no. I've been singing Girls Just Want to Have Fun in my head the whole time.
Ooh,
Been mixing up Lauper and Whitney.
Yeah.
those are two great songs from a similar
Does
era.
sound kind of. That'd be a good mashup.
It seems like it's more of like a holiday song.
Yeah.
Like in a dark Christmas bar.
A dark Christmas bar.
Oh, you know what didn't
Basement.
make the cut, but actually should win the bracket? All I Want for Christmas Is You.
So-
in November or December is game over.
Yeah, it's
When
up
I
there.
moved here, I didn't know what SantaCon was, and I showed
you
up.
learned quick.
I showed up at the UT bar. Tennessee was playing Memphis in basketball that day, and some of my friends were here from Nashville, and I was like, "This is the UT bar. We'll go there and watch the game." We show up, and there are 600 people all in Santa outfits screaming that song, and we're off in the corner like trying to watch a basketball game on this one
I
TV.
love that.
SantaCon, if you play that song, I think Tommy's right. That's the most hype you can get people.
I think the first time you hear it, like I've heard it on Halloween night, like the
Little
end
early.
of Halloween.
Yeah.
But it's like
the
right
best,
at the end of
yeah.
the day. It's like, all right,
Like, whoa, it's
done
that
with
time of year.
Halloween. It's Christmas season. Like I've never seen a bar go crazy like that.
That should be less seasonal.
Yeah.
I would get down to
I
It
don't-
wouldn't be as special, I don't think.
So
I don't like getting reminded that like my Lord and Savior died for my sins when I'm out blacking out.
Don't you like being reminded that he came
That's
back?
not the holiday about him
came
dying.
back for us.
It's him being born.
that's true. That is.
Well, anytime I hear of him, I'm reminded.
That's fair.
Are you not?
I'm always reminded, brother.
Bad Christian.
About it every day.
Unbelievable. All right, so we can. I agree with you. So Tommy, you had the song on your list, and I agree with it. I just didn't really know how to justify putting it in with the rest of these.
Yeah, no. I don't know.
We can sub one in. We have Country Roads. I Want to Dance with Somebody. Don't Stop Believing, and Mo Bamba. Do you want to sub one of them with?
We can probably get Mo Bamba off our hands. Don't really think that's our territory to begin with.
Yeah. How much more juice do we have to squeeze out of talking about Mo Bamba?
So let's do it. Let's sub it.
Fuck it.
Let's sub Mo Bamba with All I Want for Christmas.
Let's get Mo Bamba
You
out.
put in the can you
get
the Instacraption on me and that I wanted it to win?
Okay, we'll put an asterisk right at the bottom.
Why are we leaving I Want to Dance with Somebody in over Mo Bamba?
It's going up again. Well, we're currently voting on it, I guess.
Oh,
So
yeah.
too late. I Want to Dance with Somebody versus Country Roads. Tommy, you're up.
I want to dance with somebody. I would
wanna
say.
dance.
I voted against it early, but better matchup here. Plays to its strengths better here.
Wait, why did I go to you? We didn't. I started with you.
Yeah, I
didn't
said I want to dance with somebody.
Yeah. Sorry. Go to Big T now.
Country Roads.
Country Roads. Lenny.
Oh man, I agree with KB. Country Roads almost feels like an anthem. It's a little too slow for me. I'm gonna go. I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Another for I Want to Dance with Somebody. You can send it home right now if you want, Shay.
My hometown growing up, Westfield, New Jersey. Whitney Houston, buried in Westfield, New Jersey. I'm going to go with Whitney.
It's a great reason to love a song. Owen.
Yeah, Che's hometown. Buried her. Whitney Houston.
I Want to Dance is going to go up against the winner of All I Want for Christmas Is You versus Don't Stop Believin'. Owen, you go first.
Shit.
Don't Stop Believin'.
One for Don't Stop Believin'. Tommy.
Yeah.
I mean, we just put it in the bracket, so I'll go with All I Want for Christmas Is You.
One for Mariah.
Oh man. It's tough. I'm not really a big fan of either song, but I'm a big fan of Mariah Carey's Knocker. So
Horny.
It's great point. Glenny.
Usually when your team is in the playoffs and they lose, you want the team that beat them to win the championship. When you take out Piano Man and you're the Sopranos series finale song, I'm going with you. So Don't Stop Believing.
I had a feeling that would have a strong place in both you and KB's heart, considering it's.
Is that the common sentiment? You want your team.
Yeah, I think usually when you're
I don't care about that.
I think that's more when there's personal pride invested, like it's your actual team.
When you lose to the
when it's pro, then no.
I think it's better to lose to the championship.
Yeah,
especially like
you lost to the best team.
When it's a pro team, you just you like who you like and you hate who you hate. You don't really care what was deserved or not.
No,
was more impressive. You want to win.
I agree with that. Like that is the number one sentiment, but number two sentiment, like if you're going to lose, it's better to lose to the winner versus losing to a loser.
NCAA tournament, you want that, big
especially
time.
if you get upset.
Yeah.
Yes, for sure. Okay, so Don't Stop Believing. Glenny Balls, you're going with Don't Stop Believing. Big T.
I think I'm going to go All I Want for Christmas Is You.
3-2 right now in favor of Mariah.
All I Want for Christmas is up there for me.
All I Want for Christmas going up against I Want to Dance with Somebody. You go first.
Yeah, All I Want for Christmas.
This is our Western Conference Finals.
Gotcha.
All I Want for Christmas.
All I Want for Christmas 1,
Same.
2.
This is against.
Going up against I Want to Dance with Somebody.
Sorry, we just got into rapid speed here. I'm gonna go with Mariah.
And another one with Mariah. We're 3-0 right now. Jay.
hard to vote against those titties, but I'm going to do it.
I'm going All I Want for. I mean the after the first extended U and like you start to hear the bells. Yeah. I mean the place goes.
I don't
bonkers.
want. Yeah.
Oh, and what would you have taken?
Whitney Houston.
Whitney Houston.
Yeah.
Either way, we got All I Want for Christmas, a very late addition into our list here, going up against Mr. Brightside for the finals.
Mr. Brightside by a lot. What's the exact wording of the bracket?
Best songs to best bar songs / songs to sing along to, I guess.
Yeah.
Well,
I think
we'll
All I
work on
Want
the
for
wording.
Christmas will take over the bar, but I don't like that. I don't know.
The fever for that song is higher, but it's so seasonal based.
And it's also that's not an ideal bar for me. It's just listening to Christmas music, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah. One for Mr.
Loud,
Brightside.
but more annoying. I'll go Mr. Brightside.
Yeah, well, I do think it would be very bracket-esque for some song that just got put in the middle to win instead of the number one seed. I think sometimes the chalk is the chalk for a reason, and you got to go Mr. Brightside.
2 for Mr. Brightside.
Yep, Mr. Brightside.
Mr. Brightside, without a doubt, you could send it home right now, Balls, and I think you're going to.
It is interesting that, speaking of seasonal, All I Want for Christmas Is You is such a great song. Bands should play it in the summer.
That's what I'm saying. I would go hype.
Bands should play it in the summer. That's just a suggestion for any live band out here listening. Maybe add it to your set list. But at the end of the day,
and it would be so unexpected that people
would hype.
More
it would
hype
hit
for
harder.
it. Yeah,
That's a tough one to replicate, though. Remember, to the replicable thing. Like Mariah has one of the most replicable voices, and she does hit some notes in that are kind of crazy, but nothing that
matter.
Yeah, see, listening to a room full of people trying to replicate that sounds awful.
We just did a Christmas in July sale. DJs does a Christmas in July theme night. It happens. We should do it more often. But at the end of the day, it's Brightside, dude. Obviously.
Yeah, Brightside's gonna be our winner, but Big T.
Brightside, whole year.
Brightside.
24/7, 365.
All I Want for Christmas.
They did one dissenting.
I do think if we could be more specific, if we're doing All I Want for Christmas Is You during Christmas season, that wins. But if we're dividing it by 12, then Mr. Brightside is
that's what I was saying is it's
stronger pull.
During those, I would say, not even October, but November to December, the fever when that song comes on anywhere.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Yeah, even that, any of those events, people go ballistic for it, more than any given time that Brightside's on. But the spread out effect across the 12 months is better for
8.5% of the year. All I Want for Christmas Is You blows everything else out of the water.
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah, that's fair.
The best
The other
song doesn't need ambiance. Doesn't need time, place, it just rips.
Yeah.
No matter what.
All right, so the winner of our 37th bracket is Mr. Brightside, our number 1 seed. That's like the first time we've had a number 1 seed actually win in I don't know how long, in an impossibly long amount of time.
I think Round Gary won best bracket winners.
Yeah, but that
as a one.
I don't even know if that counts.
Round Gary, though.
Right.
Yeah, it's just Round Gary. But actually, I think we're 3 episodes away from doing our Che in game bracket, which would be our 40th episode. Should we do that for 40 or 50? What do you think, Gooch?
I feel like 50 would give us even more options.
When do you feel would be comfortable, Shay? Do you think you have a lot more takes than you these next few?
I mean, I don't know. I don't fake the juice; it just comes. So,
I like number 50. I think 50 would be a good place for our Che in game bracket. Sure. All right, so that wraps up the bracket. Thank you to Big T and Glenn E-Balls for joining us in. We'll be back next week with a brand new topic. If you're watching on YouTube, remember to subscribe. And if you're listening on Spotify, whatever, make sure to subscribe as well. But until next time, we will see you next time. Sweet. That was a shit sign-off.
No, I kind of like that.
actually, yeah, I did.
Yeah, I was just going to say.
Until next time, we'll see you next time.
Redundant.